Or secretary, whether it's a man or a woman, and okay, and this is not politically correct, I'll put that out there right now, but my experience is guys can't sit in offices for a long time, okay, and women can. Now there's always the exception to the rule, but my wife, who I asked her not to come today because she would make me nervous, Maureen, my beautiful wife Maureen, there's three things that keep her happy. Okay, and that is being warm, getting sleep, and being fed. Okay? Women need that, and you know what? That's important. That's what's kept us married. Guys don't need that as much. But guys are crappy with detail and being in the office and answering. Okay? That's just, I generalize. All right? And you guys can generalize. I'd like to be politically correct about that stuff, but that's just the way it is with me. That's my experience. Remember, these are my experiences. They're not, you can take what you want. All right, so assistants, I look for like busboys, Jiffy Lube, car wash, golf courses. I play a lot of golf. I've hired a few guys from golf courses. Good guys. Crew chiefs, your gym, store managers. I got a guy manager, of his area, has some responsibility. Home Depot, Costco, office personnel. I think the PTA at your school is real good. Someone who seems to be the mover and the shaker. There are a lot of very educated women, and I know I'm being sexist when it comes up, but there's very educated women out there who are doing one of the most difficult jobs, raising kids, but now they're ready to work. They want to utilize that college degree that they have. Go to the PTA, you'll find a lot of them. Great people. Okay? Okay, how should the ad look? Be a fun place to work. All right? Don't do that ad that says, this person must, have attributes that he is detail-oriented and blah, 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 and can type so much and blah, and all the bullet points. You ever look on Craigslist and you're like, I would never work there. That's boring. I want a place that looks like it's fun to work at. And then I put the ad should have what a crew chief makes and what a newbie makes. Read our ad for a crew chief and office manager. Okay, so that's right here. I have an ad. Shoot, I started putting stuff on the wrong pile. Oh, here you go. So, I got two ads here, and I'll just real quick. Like here's for our wow, I got a lot of ads here. Okay, so like here's for our rug plan. Are you someone who likes physical work, can easily throw a heavy rug over your shoulder? We're a 57-year-old company. We clean all over the area. If you have a poor driving record, DUIs, sag your pants, neck tattoos, or party too much, show up late, or have a negative attitude, don't waste your time. Then I have this one here. Do you have a clean, conservative appearance, no visible tattoos? Can you read, write, and speak English fluently? Is your driving record insurable? Do you enjoy physical work? Can you lift 80 pounds? Customer service? Can you pass a drug test? Okay, that's the ad. I want to make it more positive. I had a good one for, this is for office person. We're a 59-year-old fast-growing service company based in San Leandro. Our nicely furnished, clean office has a small, hardworking staff who enjoys music, sports, excellent customer service, and chocolate. Yes, we actually do hard work, but we make sure we feel good about it. Our busy season is just around the corner, so we are seeking an awesome, non-smoking customer service rep with dynamo, who's a dynamo, to join our ranks. Could this be you? Who's that? You know that guy? All right. Okay, so anyway, it goes on. But they're fun ads. They're happy, it's an ad that people want to work somewhere, all right? So what we're doing is creating the hourglass. I want to get as many calls as I can and then find the diamond, okay? Okay, the interview. How am I on time? What's the deal?
You're good? 20 minutes?
20 minutes. 25.
Oh, okay. If anybody's tired of me, you can leave. It won't offend me. Okay, so when they come in, absolutely, I don't let them do anything. We're talking about crew chief right now. I don't go any farther unless they have a DMV printout and a driver's license. And if you don't have that, I don't care who you are. I don't need you. I can't use you. What's on our application? Okay, I do some little tests on our application. It's not just put where do you live and what your old jobs were, because that's a bunch of BS anyway. What's on our application? I give them a math quiz. All right, I have 4 questions: multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. All right, and they have 4 digits. Okay. Okay. This is a good one. I like to have them write 50 words or more on what they liked most and least about their last job. Okay? So what am I doing? I'm finding out if they're literate, and I'm finding out a little bit about them. If most of the things they talk about, how much they like their last job and all the positive stuff and people around them and all that stuff and blah, 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 that's great. If most of it is what they hated about their last job, and then at the end it says, but we got Saturdays off or something like that, that's not my guy. All right? I want attitude. I want positive people. Okay? I used to have something on there because we didn't have GPS in. I had a little geography test. I had named freeway system. You ever have somebody work for you who doesn't know his way around the corner? It's hard in this business. You give them 4 or 5 jobs and they don't know how to get the on-ramp. So that's tough. What I asked? Okay, privacy. Okay, so I get this little joke. So they have a bring your dad to school day, whatever, career day. So the little girl brings her dad to school, and they say, so the dad comes up from the house and says, I work for the NSA, and what we do, and someone raises their hand and says, my dad said that you listen to all our phone conversations. And the guy looks at him and says, he's not your dad. Okay. Win their trust, have a discussion of what they want and what you want. Have that discussion. I can't read it. Okay. This is a relationship that must be built on trust. Most new employees are very skeptical about their employer. They have no idea who you are. They're out on a limb trusting you, and they've had many bad experiences. Who here hasn't had a crappy job? All right? Everybody's had a crappy job or a crappy boss. They are putting themselves out there, just as you're putting yourself out there. Put yourself in their shoes. All right? Maybe they're leaving another job to come to work for you. But you got to have that transparency. So what are some of the priorities that I've ran into when I've been hiring people? Here's the number one thing that I've come across. What I'll do is I'll say, what's important to you? Besides the money and things like that. You know what the number one important thing is? What do you think might be? Anybody have any idea?
Recognition.
Yeah,
Recognition is a good one. Okay. Respect.
Maybe chance for advancement.
Chance for advancement. These are all good ones. Okay. How about safety? Okay. Do you ever? There's a lot of guys out there who've had some jobs where it's been dangerous. You ever worked in the slaughterhouse? Okay. It's a dangerous job. Okay, I had a guy come and do an interview with me and decided not to take the job, came back like 3 days later. This is a true story, swear to God. Came back, said they were training him, and this is a potato chip factory, and the guy who was training him, arm got stuck in the machine and started taking him in, and he was able to hit the red button, and the guy's arm got mangled. And so this applicant came back and said, he was like shaking. He goes, I can't work in an environment like that. There's a lot of jobs like that that are dangerous. Safety's a big deal, all right? You may not know it, our jobs are fairly safe, but there's a lot of dangerous jobs out there. Number 2 is stability. They want stability, okay? So you can give them that, hopefully, but don't lie to them about it. Okay, and also, when you're doing your research, criminal background is good. There's another one. Anybody know about Wonderlink? This is more for secretaries. They use it for NFL quarterbacks. It's real cheap. Yeah, it's like 50 questions. They have to do it in so many minutes. Okay, Jamarcus Russell failed it miserably. I don't know if you guys, he was the old Raider quarterback. But they give that to, and I'll tell you what, it'll tell you if your people are intelligent. Okay, if you want to use that for secretaries, that's a good one. I love Wonderlink. And if you do find someone who you think is ideal, you better hire them quick. Because let me tell you something, they're going to go to their next interview and they're going to get hired. So get the good fishes now, all right? If you find somebody, don't wait around, don't go, oh, well, you're in my second interview, so I'm going to see who else is out there. You think this guy's good, man, get him. Okay? Don't waste your time. Tom likes to go out to dinner with them. I think that's an excellent thing, to take their spouse and go out to dinner with them. I thought that was good. That's a great thing to do. And tell them what you expect from them, and tell them the bad stuff too. Tell them, look, you're going to be dealing with some dirty water. All right? You're going to deal with some crabby customers. Let them know. Be transparent. Also, have them go on maybe a ride-along with your guys. And then talk to your guys and say, hey, did he help you with the hoses? Or did he just watch you pick up the hoses? It's the difference between employees. You ever see that? The guy who just kind of watches the boss work, and the other guy jumps in front and grabs something. Big difference. All right. And they may change their mind. All right. Okay. And you want to give them a clear path. I already talked about that. Okay. When I talked to them about raises, 10 minutes. Okay. Still got to get fired. Okay, I'm going to do this real quick. Okay, raises. Give them a clear path. I don't give raises on time. I give it on skill level. I let them know that right up front. I don't give it a raise on your anniversary. When you know how to clean upholstery and can do this and that, then maybe I'll raise you. All right? Follow up any comp discussions with an email. Employees only hear what they want to hear. So do customers. You ever do an estimate and then the customer says later, you didn't say that. All right? Or you promised me this. Well, you heard that. I didn't say that. So follow with emails. Tell them about your company culture, who we are, what we're about. All right? We've been around for a while, that sort of thing. This is what we expect. When they come in, have all their paperwork ready. Don't fumble around. Have it ready to go, their I-9, their handbook, all the paperwork that you want them to sign. And let's say have a uniform ready to go, right? And then I like to have 1 and 2 week discussions with them. How's the job going? What do you think? Is it going well? And they'll help you with that, because if you get a little bit of this or that, I'm not sure. Maybe you can correct that, or maybe it's time to say, all right, let's separate. And can we work together? The training, all right? They must feel welcome and appreciated. Number 1 biggest fear of an employee is you making them feel stupid. Don't ever make an employee feel stupid. All right? Treat them with dignity and respect at all times. Reassure you won't just throw them into the mix. All right? Don't just say, all right, sink or swim. Let them know you're going to do that. Let them know that what you expect, and expect mistakes are going to happen. Don't get pissed about it. If they're making mistakes, that's your problem, not their problem. You didn't train them enough, or you got the wrong guy. Okay? Start with as basic things as possible. These guys don't know what a solution line is or what it's called. All right? They don't know what a jet is, or a trigger sprayer, or a pump sprayer, or a hydroforce, you got to tell them this stuff. They have no idea what's going on. You want to tell them how to behave in a home. Okay? There's different cultures out there. I had a Nigerian work with me that didn't close the door when he took and he was peeing in a lady's house. Okay? They just don't do that. Okay? Be understanding about that stuff. You better talk it over with these people. I had guys who used bathrooms, and I have a great thing about bathrooms. Where is it? Here it is. Oh, here's my one-on-one. This is a good one. I'll do this later. This is a good one. Bathrooms. Tell them about bathrooms. You don't use the master bathroom. You don't, do use the toilet at the gas station. Those sort of things. You got to talk to them about that stuff. Different cultures. First day, how I train people is I give them the basics, and then I give them the test or the quiz. I say, hey, this is a quiz. I'm going to give it to you tomorrow. But you know what? There's the answers to the quiz. All right? So they have the answers to the quiz, and they're going to take the quiz tomorrow. Then they're going to memorize what you wanted them to know. All right? So I give them the answers every day. And I got that the 10-day training thing from Steve Tiburon years ago. And I kind of made my own. Keep asking the coworkers about the new guy. And also let the new guy know I'm going to send you to a class. Classes are real good because then they feel like they're not alone doing this. And trade shows and Mikey's board and things like that. Because now they know, hey, this is a real occupation. There's other people out there doing this. I'm not the only one. This isn't like some weird trade I'm doing. This is actually a real thing. Everybody's doing it. They have some type of brotherhood or sisterhood out there. And make sure you put their picture on the bio and bio on your website. Make them feel included. Part of the team. Okay, work comp claims. Never deny a work comp claim. Avoid work comp as much as possible. Very important if you can, but never deny it. 2 visits is considered first day, at least in my state. What's important to me? Attendance, number 1. Anybody know my attendance policy? Anybody? Bueller?
Mandatory?
My attendance policy is if you're not absent in 6 months, I give you $1,000. Is that worth it?
Wow.
Damn well not worth it in my company because nobody misses a day. All right? Most of my guys all get it. Every 6 months. The only thing is a birth in the family, a death in the family, immediate. That is it. It's a bonus. All right? We make a big deal out of it too. But you know what? It's $2,000 a year worth not having a guy call in Friday morning when you want to go golfing. Better believe it. Okay, most jobs can be broken down into 3 components. I have a board in the technician's room. It says quality, how many callbacks they have, their job average, and how much money was brought in. And I track it every day. Okay, reviews. These are my one-on-one reviews. How much time I got?
3 minutes.
Really?
5 minutes.
Wow.
No problem.
I got lots of stuff here. Okay, this is my one-on-one. The one-on-one basically tells you about stuff that protects you, like do you have any stress on the job, stuff like that. This is a really good one. Oh, one thing I talk about with my guys is, look, I don't have any problem if you guys start your own company. Now, I was going, what? No, start your own company. Learn everything you can from me. And then start your own company. They're no threat to you. They're no threat to you. I don't know how many guys I've had going to business. Never been a threat to me. They're all out of business. So it doesn't matter. They like that. Learn as much as possible. I'm not going to talk about medical. Touchy subjects should all be discussed individually, never in front of a group. Red flags. Guys who are out making money. Guys who are asking for advances all the time. Are loans. They're a big risk. Liars. Guys with huge add-ons. Disappointed customers. Guys who get hit with child support. They're going to be leaving you. Guys who cheat on their wives. That always ends badly. Guys who get big tips and low job averages. Guys who are always sleepy. Okay? Those are all people, those are red flags. No good. Don'ts with employees. Tell them they got a short day coming. That could change. Complain about other employees. Get high with them or drink with them. cheat or be unethical. Complain about your money problems. Be a slob. Okay? Don't look like a slob. Show you don't care. Being a bigot. Going to strip clubs with them. Do anything illegal. Be a good example. And always be optimistic around your employees. Alright? I got a guy, he's come in, he goes, another happy day at Appleby. One of our supervisors. He was not good. Alright? Don't do that. It's a little thing, shake their hand, you know, the gift certificates, things like that. We have team building. We have a lot of stuff like that. Discipline. Can I just go to the fire, how we terminate somebody real quick?
Yeah.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
You have 3 minutes.
If you're tired, stretch, whatever. My come to Jesus talk, I have them come in, I go, look, you can walk out, write it down, and it's fine, everything's cool, or you can change the way your attitude is. That's my come to Jesus talk, works pretty good. The longest weekend is if you're really upset with somebody, you say, look, I'm about to terminate you, let's talk about this on Monday. Okay? That's a good one. Document, write everything down. Okay? And then there's about quitting. You want to make sure you do it correctly when you pay them. Okay? In my state, if you fire somebody, you got to pay them right away. Okay? Termination. Speak with your HR attorney before you terminate somebody. It can cost you a lot of money if you do it wrong. Okay, I'm gonna have I'm gonna have Brian come up and fire me right now. Brian's fired more people than we will ever know or want to know. You want to say as little as possible. I like to have 2 people in the office. Never apologize. Pay all their full their PTO, whatever they have. If you're going to give them a severance package, have an attorney write it and give them 3 days to sign it. Okay, you don't want to have them sign it under duress. And all your productive employees will thank you. Unemployment, it's never bad attitude, but a non-productive to cooperative, harmonious environment. That's what I write down, why I let somebody go. So Brian, I'm going to get called into your office. This is Brian Hanna. He works with Hidopia. He has a lot of employees, and he's a great manager, and he knows how to do this. So I'm going to come into the office, and Brian is now, I have no idea what I'm in for.
Right.
And I'll just...
Go, come on in. Mikey, close the door. Have a seat. Joe, here's my brought you in here. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to let you go.
Give the
Things aren't
microphone,
working out.
You'd be fired twice.
Yes.
Joe, have a seat. I'm sorry, Joe. I'm going to have to let you go. Things aren't working out. Just not working out with the team, and we're just going to make today your last day. Can I please have your keys and your page?
Is there any way we can work this out?
I've already made the decision, and it's it. I'm sorry, that's it.
What do I need to do different?
Well, so again, the decision's already been made. We've kind of worked through it in the past, and it's just like not against you. It's just not working out part of the team. I wish you good luck.
Anything we can change, or I can?
Again, I'm sorry. We'll go ahead and let's go ahead and get out of the building now.
Can I get my stuff out of the truck?
Yeah, I'll go with you.
Okay. That's it.
That's it. It's
And
short.
you know what? Let me tell you something. If it's a bad employee, he's gonna feel so good. Tell him how good you feel.
It does. It's hard to do it. I can still remember the very first guy I ever fired, like some 30-some years ago, and how much I agonized over it. But at the end, really, if you know you need to get rid of an employee, just get rid of them. The faster you can get it, the faster that cancer in your company that chews you up, the faster you can get rid of that, and the easier it is overall just to kind of get back and then try to get that good employee. Invariably, when I've gotten and agonized over somebody, gotten rid of them, boy, the new employee that I replaced them with has always been better. It's always been a good decision. It's like I kick myself for even sometimes agonizing so long or trying to work it out. or just trying to live with the person. It's always better to just get it over and done with as quickly as possible.
All right, well, thanks for firing me, Brian. Here's your personal cards. Thank you so much. Okay, let's hear it again for Joe.
Did I properly set him up? I mean, it kind of, pretty much it was the idea that you can't make that stuff up, right? Only 35 years in the business does it, but I think you just get a different perspective in how he does it. So, first off, I'd like to thank all of you for a couple announcements here, is that they are going to be serving an Asian buffet out in the restaurant today.